The two latest headlines coming out of Vegas just dropped and left fans completely stunned. A totally unexpected decision behind the scenes has veterans talking, and shortly after, a sudden roster move made it clear things are far from under control. With Week 1 just around the corner, the team seems to be leaning on a last-minute fix, and the names involved are already raising eyebrows. What was supposed to be a fresh start might be exposing problems no one thought would surface this early. And it all started with a sudden move from one of the team's most well-known players. Well, things just got real weird in Vegas. The Raiders were already skating on thin ice at wide receiver, and now they've just taken a full-blown faceplant. Amari Cooper, who literally just showed up like a week ago, has hit the eject button and retired out of nowhere. Boom. Gone. Just like that. The plan was for Coop to be the seasoned vet in a room full of young bucks, offering leadership and some sure hands. But now, the only dude with legit veteran status in that room is Jakobi Meyers, and he's not exactly thrilled about it. The man already asked for a trade, so yeah, the vibes in that WR room are less than ideal. With Week 1 looming against the Patriots and no clear cavalry coming over the hill, the Raiders are scrambling. They had to make a move, even if it's more of a band-aid than a full fix. Enter Justin Shorter. According to Mike Garafolo of NFL Network, the Raiders have pulled Shorter up from the practice squad. He's no stranger to the team. He was with them last season, suited up for 10 games but didn't reel in a single catch. Not exactly the stat line that screams solution, but he's got something going for him. A monstrous 6'4" frame and some positional flexibility. Vegas even toyed with using him at tight end this offseason, just trying to squeeze some value out of the guy. For now, Shorter's probably just keeping the seat warm while the front office works the phones and tries to get a more solid plan in place. Don't be surprised if they hold off on a major move until they see how this current crew holds up in live action on Sunday. So yeah, the Raiders are in patchwork mode. And with the Patriots up next, it's not exactly the time you want to be figuring things out on the fly. Buckle up, Raider Nation. It could be a bumpy ride. And if you thought that first twist was wild, the next update, fresh off the wire, shows just how shaky things might be on the offensive side. The Raiders are heading into Week 1 with a fresh vibe and a whole lot of new faces, hoping this revamped offense can finally turn the page and give fans something to cheer about. After an offseason packed with changes, from personnel moves to coaching shakeups, there's a quiet buzz around the facility that maybe, just maybe, this year could be different. Offensive coordinator Chip Kelly seems to think so. Speaking after practice, he made it clear he's feeling good about the group that's about to take the field against the Patriots. The key, according to Kelly, is veteran quarterback Geno Smith. Having a guy like Geno, who's been through the fire and knows how to handle a huddle, takes a lot of weight off the shoulders of a young offense. Kelly pointed out that while not every position is locked down with veteran depth, that's just the reality of the NFL. Some spots are going to be loaded with experience, like tight end and the reps Jakobi Meyers has logged at wideout, while others will rely on raw talent and potential. That's where the rookies come in. And Kelly? He's hyped to see what these young guns can do under the bright lights. Sunday's opener is going to be a proving ground. Of course, this whole plan took a bit of a hit with the unexpected retirement of Amari Cooper. The Raiders brought him in not just for his ability to catch passes, but also to mentor a mostly green receiver room. That plan got torched when Coop called it quits after just a week with the team. Kelly confirmed that Cooper spoke to Pete Carroll. Yeah, it's weird, but apparently Carroll's still a sounding board for a lot of vets, and let him know he's simply done playing. The skills were still there, Kelly admitted, but the fire wasn't. Even though Cooper was still in limbo about whether he'd suit up for Week 1, his departure definitely leaves a leadership void. The Raiders are still sorting out who's going to be active for game day, and Kelly noted that those final decisions won't come until Saturday. So for now, it's all about getting in reps, building chemistry, and seeing who steps up. Bottom line, the Raiders are banking on a mix of youthful energy, Geno Smith's steady hand, and a bit of we'll-figure-it-out swagger. It's a new chapter in Vegas. Now it's time to find out if it's a thriller or a flop. One thing's clear. The Raiders are already leaning on Plan B. For a team that was supposed to come out strong, that's a red flag. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on what's coming next.